Check out my sci-fi novel Last Flight to Trenzoa, my other books, and Jack's webcomic Shadows, all in the description. Thank you very much. Hello. Thank you, OBS, for making me seem like a making me seem like a mute twat when you picked the wrong mic. Isn't that lovely? It's good to be back. I missed technical issues. Guys, it's me, Sancho Beach Bro. What is up?
I'm back, bitches. You ain't getting rid of me now.
Yep. I'm back to making videos, back to making content, back to doing streams. So I thought, why not start off with the fucking remaster of Sonic Shed Generations with the fucking change that they didn't need to do, which was the fucking cutscenes. And I'm playing the Switch 2 version because 60 frames per second. Anyway. Let's get this started, shall we? So, yes. We are doing the... Is that 60 frames per second? I actually don't know. Let's have a little gander. Should be 60. Okay, apparently it is 60. The playback is just default to 480. That's fine. All right. Anyway, yes. So playing this update on the Switch 2, and because I did play this originally on the Switch 1, I'm genuinely surprised it was locked at 30. I don't know why it was locked at 30 frames per second on the Switch 1. Like, I know that console's about as powerful as an Xbox 360, or even slightly more so, but you're just going to tell me that the Switch couldn't handle running Generations at 60. Shadow Generations, I was like, whatever, but Sonic Generations? It's not the most intense game out there. It's not like Unleashed or anything like that, but hey ho, what do I know? I'm not a game developer. Damn it. And I missed a shortcut because I'm a twat. Oh, God. I'm just trying to shake off the live rust. Yeah, this is literally like an unplanned stream. I, like, you know, now that I'm back, it is just one of those, like, well, what better way to kick things off than just do a stream? And, you know, I've not planned ahead for anything. I've not planned ahead for any technical difficulties whatsoever. So whatever happens, happens. Huzzah! Okay. So while the cutscenes play, I'm going to make sure everything is up to snuff. So I'm just going to mute myself just to double check all things. Okay.
Second.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you
I really
like this.
did quite like that in the original. Even Tails was just not buying Sonic's bullshit. Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever you say, you smug prick. I don't know, Tails. I don't care anymore. Not without my chili dog.
Hey, those are my friends.
I don't know. I missed the not cool because I don't know. That sounded more of a Sonic thing to say, but oh well. A generic concerning dialogue is better, I guess. I can't look at this cutscene any seriously whenever, like, thanks to that one video someone did of just, like, the Mario Kart Wii intro where Mario, Luigi, and Peach just sped by Sonic.
Where am I?
I do want... Why did they feel the need to redouble the cutscenes? Because it's not bad now, but there's one bit later where it's just proper egregious, it is. And it's like, why would you do that, lads? I don't know. I guess like, ah, shit, Flynn's still here. Well, gotta pay him for something. Let him do the generation stuff. Get him off our back for a bit before he starts retconning more things in his podcast. All right, I want to bring this up as like a complaint. I can't remember if this is in the Switch 1 version. The Switch 2 Rumble, like, I don't know what it is. Sega really botched the Switch 2 Rumble. Like, you know, Switch 2, right? It's got, like, HD Rumble 2, or whatever the hell Nintendo's called it. But, anytime something happens in this game, like, it's not, like, subtle. It's not, like, a small, like, thing. No, it's just flat out, boom. I do anything. Boom. I jump. Boom. I hop. Boom. It's really uncomfortable in the hands. Like, every time I play Generations, I'm always tempted to just turn off the Rumble. And I just can't remember if it was in the Switch 1 version or not, because I played that on the Switch Lite. But, like, how did Sega botch that up? I mean, to be fair, like, this screams Rushport all over the place, especially in the Shadow section. My god, that ain't perfect. And in case you're wondering, I didn't double dip with this. I just had the Switch version for the longest time. Then this went on sale for like $10. And I was like, yeah, I could just buy it and just lie to myself that I paid for an upgrade. Because no way am I paying like 60 quid for the same game just on the better version of the fucking console. Like, why did Sega charge full price? That was bullshit. Like, okay, yes, I guess I'm a little bit entitled for expecting an upgrade. Like, I wasn't expecting a free upgrade. Like, you know, $5 or $10, that's like fine. But 60 quid for the whole game again? That was excessive. Okay. Fuck them motorbugs. Okay. S for shit. How's stream health doing? Stream is healthy. All good. Lovely. That's what we like to see.
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh. Like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now, and that's what's important.
Why do they do? Why do they have Sonic speak in
Is it
these?
just me, or does Green Hill look different?
This isn't South Island, and all the color and life's been drained from it. Totally strange.
And no stranger than fighting evil genies or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there. That skyline looks familiar, but I can't be sure.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was crazy, Sonic. You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
What is with that dialogue? Like, that line I don't understand. Like, it was perfectly fine in the original. Was Flynn just not happy with that at all? Look at this, you got it working. I did! All working! You missed a technical bug at the start where for some reason, fucking OBS just not picked up the mic whatsoever. But let's be honest, what are my streams without a technical hiccup, eh? It's kind of par for the course. So you picked this game, huh? I was honestly expecting you to play Mario 64 again. Straight up, not gonna lie, I was tempted, right? I was tempted, but on the Japanese N64 NSO, I would have done it and be like, well, guys, I'm playing a different one. See? It's in Japanese. But yeah, I just thought that's too obvious of a joke. I thought East, but I was like, nah, because not yet. And I thought Crash, but I was like, no, I want to do Crash next week. So I thought simple game, Sonic Generations. Why the fuck not? We're gonna get back to work. Shame you can't stick around, Adam, but I hope you have a good time at work, dude, okay? Take it easy. Don't work yourself to the bone too much, because I love seeing you and everyone else in my chats. So, you know, if you can survive, that'd be great. Have a good time at work, dude. I'm not doing the 100% or the bonus gates. I'm just doing the basic Sonic campaign. I don't even think I did the extra stuff when I originally streamed. I can't remember. Really? Bruh. There you go. Some things never change, huh? I don't know why they bother putting species in that spot. Because, like, you're doing this platforming, then you jump here, and your species run out. What was the point of that? And you can't even say it's like, oh, but it's like that in the original. Yeah, it was like that in the original, but this isn't the original stage. This is a reimagining of Chemical Plant. You know, this isn't like the 3DS version where the stages were literally one for one. So I never understood the species there in this version of Chemical Plant. You know, it's not like a worst game ever. It's just confusing, puzzling, and other buzzwords. Why did I jump? That's... Whoa, hello, what the hell? What the hell? I've never seen that before. Huh. Is that like... That's a texture bug, right? Is that like when two models collide or something? Oh yeah, because the yellow diagonal stripe there is shorter. It's like thinner than the other yellow. Interesting. All right. That was weird. There you go. Worst game, 0 out of 10. Fucking hate this game. Fucking hate this series. Oh, there's a Sega game for you. Yeah, red star ring. I keep forgetting they're called red star rings. Like, genuine question. Does anyone actually call them red star rings, or do you call them red rings? Like, genuine question. I'm really curious, because, like, it's like, I know there's, like, things out there where, like, there is an official name, but no one calls it by the official name, you know? It's like, it's actually kind of like over here, where technically everything is a vacuum cleaner, but we call them hoovers. I think that's the case in America as well, but I'm not too sure on that. Sweet. Oh, bro. Okay. Again, just me being a dumbass. Alright. Thank you. And fuck you. Yeah, the drop dash may seem useful. I don't like it as much. So I know you can remove the drop dash from classic Sonic's skills. I don't know why the drop dash is permanently on with modern Sonic. Like, why can't I remove it as a skill like I can with classic Sonic? Why does it have to be on with modern Sonic? Like, yeah, I activated it then, but it's like, you can't really get out of it, you know? You can't boost while you're drop dashing. Like, you know, you have to wait until Sonic actually gets the fuck back up. Like, I don't know. I'm probably making mountains out of molehills, but yeah. Okay. You know, actually, one thing I always wondered about Generations, and you know, like, you may think it's just me gonna be like making the obvious joke, but roll me a moment. Why doesn't Generations have the double jump? Like, I know you can get the lightning shield as a skill, which does give you the double jump. But I mean, like, this was made after Colors. So, and Colors had the double jump. So why didn't they just use that? Like, is this based on the Unleashed engine, or is it, like, based off the same thing? That is one thing I've always wondered.
Sonic!
Not just because I'm a sucker for the double jump. Tier list coming soon.
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
Tails, what the fuck are you talking about?
Our friends come first.
Was it ever explained why the chemical plant got destroyed? Like, I always interpreted it as just like, you know, that was just Sonic boosting all over the place, but no, they didn't acknowledge it there.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
Wonderful.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on! God fucking damn it! That wasn't even trying that time. Okay. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I just... God. Hey, remember those jumps that you know, used to do pretty decently? How about you're gonna fuck up because you're broadcasting to a live audience? Wouldn't that be great? There you go. At least I was able to do that one. The skill of pressing the B button. Okay. Every fucking time. That genuinely, every fucking time. I keep falling for that. I don't know why I do, but I do. Right, that was me being stupid. Oh, why did I do... It's great to be back, let me tell you. Can you tell I don't really replay the classic stages that much? There we go. You know, I'm just saying. I'm already predicting some highlights. The rustiness of a streamer or something like that. Just all my fuck-ups in this. Okay. I always just take the top bar. Just because it's, you know, it's not better, it's just like, I don't bother with that platform. It's not the way people keep making out that platform's like, oh, fucking hate that platform's the worst thing ever. It's not that bad, guys. Like, the game tells you, walk to go up. Don't walk to go down. You know, I often forget, like, how much weight Classic Sonic has. It's like, you know, I just turn his... Like I'm wielding a hammer or something heavy. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it! Like, what's the point of that clown being there if I'm just gonna fall to my death regardless? Clearly, I got a concussion then. Classic Sonic hit his head on the platform and then just fell. Yeah, that's good. Oh no, my flawless S run. That I never said I was gonna do. Swapsies. So with the stream, I'm just gonna do just Sonic Generations, and maybe either tomorrow or Saturday I'll do the Shadow stuff. Okay. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Mountain. Oh, wrong side. I do wonder if the generations... Damn it. That happens to me every fucking time. Yeah, I do wonder if the Generations remaster was purely for the Year of Shadow marketing, or if they just, like, wanted to do something. Because you can't, because, like, of all the games to remaster, they choose, you know, they just happen to pick the one game that everyone fucking loved. That is an adventure game. Yeah, like like, was it just the Year of Shadow? Like, did they have this idea planned from the start, and then they're just like, oh fuck, like we're kind of doing some Shadow stuff. You think we should just like, I don't know, make a year about it? Which I think Sega was lucky it worked for them, because, you know, they clearly didn't learn from the Year of Luigi mistake. Because apparently that was one of Nintendo's worst years. Nope. I've always said, and I know there's like a cold take preaching to the choir and stuff, but like I really think when it comes to like Generation, Sonic's stages should have been fully 3D. Like only classic Sonic should have had 2D stuff. Like I know Unleashed and Colors had a lot of 2D-ness in their stages, but you know, if you're just gonna have 2D sections, it's like why would I bother playing as fucking Sonic then? Or like, what's the point of Black Sonic if you just give him one Sonic the 2D? Sweet. Not my best run, but a good run. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Ha! Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
So it is clear that, like, these... Those, like, character interaction cutscenes, they're remade. So why didn't they just redo all of the cutscenes? Like, why bother dubbing the... I don't know. Right, so with the challenges, I'm just going to do what I always do and just do doppelganger races because it's the simplest. Metal Sonic, I'm over here, mate. Turn it up. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, I'm not normally a fan of the original European/Japanese version of Bad Future Speed Highway. Not Speed Highway. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on the fucking name? Stardust Speedway, that was it. And I'm dead. Anyway, yeah, like this remix I do like. No, I do feel like because I do prefer the European and soundtrack over the American one of Sonic CD, but Stardust Speedway Bad Future, one of my favorites. I really do like it. In fact, I love the Generations remix, and you know, Force's soundtrack. You know, Force's a shit game, but his soundtrack is proper decent, and so. Yeah, I really like the fucking dubstep remix they did with with the Stardust Speedway there. I love so like, you know, the context of just like you know, Metal Sonic dives at you with electric, sends out massive shockwave, and he malfunctions from those. He hit 2 street lights and he malfunctions from that as well. Like what? Did the fluorescent lights temporarily mess with his circuits or some bollocks? There you go. No, it did die, so I get the S, but oh well. Okay. Alright, we got the Redude. Alright, and I'm just going to do modern doppelgangers. It is just the simplest in it. Usually the doppelgangers, it's kind of like just going from A to B. Like, I don't think they just take any shortcuts. I don't even think they boost that much. So you kind of have to try if you want to lose to them. I don't mind the challenges in Generations. I can see what they were going for, but I don't know. It's like some of them is just like, why? It's like, you know, why do I need to do this challenge to unlock a skill? Like, why can't you just give me the skill? And even then, like, other skills are locked behind getting all the red rings in a level. So, you know, that further asks the question, why can't you just give me the skills when I get red rings? Like, if you want to look the concept art behind it, then sure, but... Oh, come on, I hit that. Stuck in the air. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite a ways ahead of the doppelganger. In fact, is he frozen in place? No, he's moving. And I didn't mute my phone. I had like a bug once where the doppelganger was just stuck at the start. I don't know how that happened. I think it was in Rooftop Run. It was just there at the beginning. He never moved. I was like, he knows this is a race, right? Like what? Did he get stopped talking to the fucking hot dog vendor guy, or the pickle want to want to fucking chat with him. No. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I just sped the fuck off. Like, he did not boost at all. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking. Yeah, so I'm going to doppelganger all of these challenges just to get the keys. Except for one. Except for one stage I'm not going to doppelganger. I think you guys know which stage I'm not going to do it, because Jesus Christ. Oh, we had total 7 viewers? Bloody hell. Awesome. Really happy. Like, I'm back to making videos. I won't go into too much detail as to what happened, but, you know, had a bit of an injury, and, you know, GP was like, mate, seek therapy, and maybe don't go home for a bit. And, yeah, I don't want to overshare. People gone on my ass before, rightfully so, that I've been too personal with my stuff, so I will just say, not the best spot I was in, but I'm back to the videos, back to the streams, back to content. I've even been getting some stuff for a taste test video, because my older sister loves my taste test videos, and she was practically begging me to do a new one. And I was like, well, I can't really say no, can I? so I have a few snacks ready for that. You can just tell something was here. Like, how much you want to bet, right? How much you want to bet? Give it, I don't know, maybe like 5 years or something like that. There's going to be like videos or YouTube shorts about like, this one platform in Sonic X Shadow Generations looks out of place. That's because it is. In the original that you never played, there was a Sega Mega Drive here. I'm calling it now. If that's not been a thing already, like, you know, people are going to do it by, you know, videos made by people who weren't even born yet are just going to do that. Ugh. Just shuddered at the force of that. God. There are, like, people born after generations who are, like, probably getting ready to go to, who, like, you know, just done their exams and are getting ready to go to college or maybe university. That's a disturbing thought. Don't go to Swinner, you can go to Sky Sanctuary. Is it here? Nope. Oh, I keep forgetting the annoying layout to get to Sky Sanctuary. That stuff, it's... If you go to Sky Sanctuary, you got to get through Chemical Plant. No, you don't. I'm an idiot. Oh, that was it. Yes, up here. Some. No. It's like you got to be careful, because if you just touch it, yeah, and like. I don't know what its like hitbox is. There we go. I pressed up. Man, what's with this bad gaming? You'd think I'd be working for the Game Grumps with this intentionally poor stuff. Oh wait, no, hold on. If I'm gonna treat this like an actual YouTube journalism, like YouTube Let's Player. What the fuck? Why did I die? Oh, this game's bullshit, man. get that out of fucking context. It's like, man, this guy sucks. He blatantly jumped off. Who does he work for? IGN? There we go. You just gotta get to that quick. Why do they put so many dash panels there? I never understood that. We don't think they'll hit the first 5. Let's put in 2 more. Trust me, half of like the stuff where like I'm just muttering for fuck's sake, it's not the game, half of it is just me, and I know it's me. You'd know if I was blaming the game. But, you know, I don't have 1 million subscribers, so I don't need to worry about making content for the sake of money. You know, I'm actually playing the game. You know, maybe I'll do this as like a YouTube short and I'll just shit on the Amazing Digital Circus, because what the hell is with that fandom? Oh my god. Like, for the record, I love Digital Circus. It is genuinely a phenomenal show. Like, I went to the cinema to watch the finale and I loved it. Like, I even cried. But like, what the hell was with the fans, man? Like, people were asking me, it's like, oh man, I bet it was chaotic at your cinema. It's like, no, it wasn't at all. We just sat down and watched the fucking film. I was seeing footage of just people screaming, losing their shit. Someone threw a hat at the fucking screen, like, and like these were American cinemas. Like, what on earth? Over here, everyone was just chill, just having a good time. I did see a few people. Because the cinema over here, they had metallic popcorn buckets, similar to the ones that the Mario Galaxy film had, where it's basically just a fucking... Oh, minute. I think I've got it. Yeah, I do. You can't see it, but it's literally just a metal paper bit, but with like decals on it. So I did get the Digital Circus one for my friend, and I did see some people just try and put it on their head like Kinga, but realized that their heads were either too big or the bucket was too small. Just put that on their head. It's like the modern day equivalent of I think his name's literally Buckethead, like the guitarist, like the KFC chicken bucket on his head. I think he is just called Buckethead.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
One clear example of awkward dubbing.
It's the last thing you'll see in this world.
Line! What, did he forget what he was going to say?
What? Wait a second!
Man, I must be too slow. Like, just Flynn just, like, wanting to write that in somewhere. Like, just, like, but it's a reference. Like, no, that's what he will say there. Death and robots.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can, he says in the giant robot as he marches towards Sonic. I just picked up on that. I love this part of the track where like the drums come in. I actually can't tell. I know this is an orchestral, but like, is this a live performance? If anyone knows, that'd be awesome. Okay. Yeah, I love fucking drums pick up. I love this shit. Just keep your hand there for a moment, mate. Cheers. Boop. There we go. And I snapped his neck. I think you just killed the man, Sonic. When I was like, oh fuck's sake, this fucking like, why did they do this? This I don't understand. Like, why did they show Robotnik there? Like, if they like, if they thought like, well, you know, the secret's over, you know who's there, then okay, but why bother with it in the first place? Like, why bother with that change? That's the. Oh, I just realized. Why didn't that appear? Okay, so apparently hidden messages do not appear on the OBS overlay. So I need to keep my fucking phone open anyway to approve of messages.
Sure does.
But kicking ass will get you nowhere with me, Tommy.
Places and enemies from our past? We're traveling through time, Sonic!
Yeah, sorry for missing that comment, Adam. I don't know how long ago you
time
left that comment. I just saw it because I was double checking the chat on my phone.
Can consume time. And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You know what I mean. There it is!
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, no high five. Okay, bye.
Where'd it go?
In the void,
Track
dumbass.
it down, and fast.
Ugh. All right. We are now in the Dreamcast era. Oh yeah, Casino Night's just there now. What was originally the free DLC. Yeah. They kept that in because fuck it. People have made the argument, and I do agree with this argument of like, why not include the 3DS levels? Or like, why not add extra levels? I do agree to that. I don't know why like this stayed the same. Because like, they went through the effort of including Sunset Heights and the Chaos Island in Shadow's portion, but Sonic doesn't get to go through that. I think it was in Jack's video. He did two videos, one on Sonic Generations and one on Shadow Generations. At the start of his Shadow Generations one, like Shadow runs up to Sonic, it's like, Sonic, Eggman is gonna take over the world. It's like, shut up, Shadow. Because this isn't like Touch. Like, as far as we know, as far as we're aware, unless like Flynn's gonna fucking contradict it, this does take place before the events of like Lost World and shit like that. So Shadow just saw the future with a bunch of Death Egg robots in a city and didn't warn Sonic? It was like, that was the first ring? Jesus. Still just me, eh? Guess you lost your regs, Tommy. Well, to be fair, this was a literal last-minute stream. Like, you know, this wasn't planned at all. I think you were the only one who knew this stream was happening. Like, I didn't tell anyone else. I didn't announce it or anything like that. Originally, I was planning on coming back with the double jump tier list. And I just wanted to get back to streaming. But you know what I'm like. Even just one person is more than enough for me. Like, I'm more than happy with that. And you know, even if people miss this, they can just watch it like the VOD. Like, that's fine. You should have posted on socials, bad YouTuber. I may have forgotten to tweet the link. Well, in for a penny. I'll do the link next time. I knew I was forgetting something. You keep telling yourself that, mate. What? Denial? What do you mean? It's fine. I love all of you, one guys. Also, Adam, you say still just you, but according to the statistics, I have 3 concurrent viewers and 9 total views. So, a 0.1 for me. Okay. My email just went off about Global Game Jam. I forgot I was even, like, still part of that. Oh, phone fell off. Come on, raise yourself up. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Right. Customize the skills. Yep. Customize. Give myself blast off and speed up and power break. The things that I didn't save. God damn it. Every time I play this fucking game, I keep forgetting you gotta press plus to confirm. Even on the 360 version, I kept forgetting. Well, I have the moral victory. You can take your technical victory and shove it. No. Alright. Boost to win, motherfuckers. And that's why we love the boost games. Oh, come on. I hit the fucking light speed dash. God damn it. Ew, I gotta take the stairs like a normal person. You know, like during my time off, I've been recovering. Like, you know, improving myself mentally. But I was also in cool with Jack. I've been getting him into the. I've basically been convincing him to try the Ace Attorney series. We're on Spirit of Justice. I started him with Dual Destinies, and then we went from the beginning because I started with Dual Destinies, and that's what got me into it. So I thought it'd have the same impact as him. He also played the Danganronpa games beforehand, and he said like the voices helped him like figure shit out. And I was like, well, okay. So, because he did, and you know, before I say this, I'm not throwing shade at him when I say this. He tried getting into Ace Attorney before, but like, it just wasn't clicking. Like, he said he was missing the, don't know how that happened. He said he was like missing the important clues and stuff, and he did guide it. And I was like, okay, so if Danganronpa helped because it was voiced, what if I voice the characters in Ace Attorney? Would that help? And he said, yeah, it might. You know, you can give that a go. So yes, I voiced every single character. And we had a lot of running jokes in that. The one that stuck the longest, in the first game, Rise from the Ashes, the character Damon Gann, I gave him this kind of voice. Let's go swimming, Ajay. And when he's like scolding Phoenix, Emma, and Gumshoe being in his office, and he tells them to leave, I just went, "Fuck off!" And then, in that tone, we had Jack and I had a massive laughing fit, and just fuck off, and that became the longest running joke. Like, whenever someone says something, I'm like, you know, when it's sort of pissed off, we just go, "Fuck off!" Like, or as Jack sometimes put it, in the words of the famous Damon Gant, "Fuck off." We had a lot of running jokes. The amount of times we had to like stop playing to just have a massive fucking laughing fit. Oh, one of my favorites was was Justice for All with like the last case. There was like a puzzle box, and a witness is on the stand, and Phoenix has them testify about like how to open the box. And during that, the judge asks to look at the box, and he's like very intrigued by it. And then I just say like the joke that like the judge just grabs his gavel and just starts beating the shit out of it. And in the testimony, when you press some more information, the witness says like there are only 2 ways to open the box, and then I just went boom, 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 boom. There are apparently 3 ways to open the box. Just beating the shit out of it, smithereens. I even said to Jack, I said if he does a video about the Ace Attorney games, because he said he might do it. Oh no, he didn't say he might. We have a bet going on actually, but I said like you have to have like the puzzle box just fly into the background and shatter on the wall behind the witness, just randomly when they're talking. Oh, we were fucking losing it with that. That was amazing. Oh no, my skateboard. But yeah, the Ace Attorney calls have been fucking amazing. They really have. I know I did it to myself, Adam. I wasn't complaining. I was just acknowledging. You know, just in case Jack was listening, he can appreciate the hard work I went through. I was on top of the lorry. Like, I was actually riding it for a minute. Fuck off! Fuck off! But yeah, like, oh, those calls are always a blast. It kills my throat at the end of them, especially for like, because you know, I see a character and I think, oh, what voice should I give him? And I do a voice. It's like, yeah, that works. And then it's like, first few lines, it's great, but then like, at the 500th line, my throat is scratchy. I think it was the Tembatara case, the monstrous turnabout in Dual Destinies. Like, there's, you know, the caretaker. I gave him this kind of voice. You know, the sort of like, oh, please, I'm begging you for mercy. I'm sorry. And when he's testifying, then you got the prosecution and the judge. Like, the levels is just, oh, God, it was a bitch. City Escape, everyone's favorite stage, because for some reason they like Adventure 2. Adventure 2 is fine. I just don't think it's the greatest Sonic game of all time. Mind you, I'm also someone who doesn't see the hype with Ocarina of Time, so you know, maybe I'm just a contrarian. I've always wondered why he's always askew. That's it. I think what would have been interesting with Classic Sonic City Escape if that was literally just me being an idiot. Like, that was just me being a dumbass, that was. Like, I have nothing for that. Oh, there we go. You hear that, Jack? Next time, outsource more VA. No, I'm not. No, it's not that. I love doing it. It's like fucking great fun. Oh no, to be fair, Jack did voice one character. One of the robots in Dual Destinies. He originally had like a joke because that robot gets abused. Like every time he gets hit, his voice would change. Then he quickly gave up with that and just did the voice that he did for Chibi when he read my like my pages in Last Fight's Trend. So because that's how we did the stuff with my books. Whenever I had like a new chapter done, we like sit down in a call. He like read it aloud, and then he give his thoughts. It's been really good. It's been a good way for like feedback and stuff. And we've been like back and forth on a lot of ideas. And of course, you know, the edits he does is like phenomenal shit. You know, you ain't never gonna hear me complaining about his work. So when are they gonna add this lorry to Euro Truck Simulator? With the saw blades. Like, the saw blades need to be there. That is quintessential. That is important for the mod. Can I recreate the glitch? Nope. Okay. I had a weird bug where just for some inexplicable reason, like Sonic went backwards on the billboard. He hit the billboard, then he went backwards into the lorry. I don't know how that happened. I don't even think I have the replay saved anymore. I can check. Nah, no bother. Death and Destruction! I love Twisted Metal. Thank you. I love you can tell her chest piece was like lifted up to hide more of her cleavage as it just clips through her fucking mouth. Look at that, it's just going right through her muscle.
You're a real gem, Rouge.
Yo, chat, what do you mean by that? I did find out that the glitch here can still be done. I'm not going to do it because I don't have the bubble shield, but I think you need athleticism and the bubble shield, but not power break. Because if you jump up at the right moment, you can make the rest of the level disappear. Like, the collision's still there, but just like level assets, gone. Like there's no floor. Sonic is just Jesusing 30 feet in the air of the water. I genuinely thought they would have patched that out, but nope. It's still in this version. I've seen some people recreate it on the PS5 and Series X versions. Hang on, wait! I took crush damage before I got crushed! How the hell does that work? Oh no, I'm gonna get crushed! Might as well accept my fate instead of moving! I could have cleared that! Weirdly, Classic Sonic controls better underwater. I only just now noticed that. He has better mid-air control. Mid-water control. Bruh. Actually, I think it's here. I think you like need to keep bouncing on this spot and then hit the cannon to unload the rest of the collision. I don't know what triggers it. I just know that is a thing that can happen. I don't know. Maybe I'll try, but like, you know, when it comes to intentionally finding glitches, I'm not normally that good. I don't find the glitches. The glitches find me. I'd be the weirdest bug tester ever, wouldn't I? Just like, yeah, so we have this bug. We need you to test it to make sure it's like consistent. Tommy, did you find the bug? No, I didn't. How did you not find the bug? I don't know. I did what you said, like 5 times. I didn't get it. But I did find this other one. Really? What other one? Well, you see what happens if I jump 3 times? Yeah, the game combusts on itself. How did you find that? I don't know. He's probably patch it, though. Okay, I didn't think I was able to trigger the collision there. But... It was ordained by God. By God's will, the level shall disappear. You know, I will say I talk about like the book and the books and stuff because obviously I had to plug my sci-fi novel that I published at the start of the stream, but I will say my newest work, I can't say anything yet, but I'm about it's some good shit. It's some good shit. I can't tell you when it's coming out, but it's some good shit. I'm a self-interest character. It's always about me. I'm the main character. God, imagine spending your life thinking you are the protagonist and then realizing you're not the protagonist. You're not even the side character. You're just an extra that appears in like a background shot and that's it. Like, could you imagine if we were all just extras in a protagonist's life and we just don't know? Hey buddy, bye buddy. I do notice that they fixed an issue where you can destroy that spinner with that acorn and like fuck up the wall jump combo. That has happened to me on the 360 version, and it seems they did like fix that at least, I guess. Or maybe it just wasn't there before and I'm gaslighting myself. Hey buddy, bye buddy. It's lukewarm if it's what I'm thinking of. No, you know about it, but you haven't seen it. I don't have a project name for it because it's a dead giveaway. No, the one you're thinking of, that test, that's coming out, like, if anything, that's coming out next year at the earliest. Because, like, I have a lot to prepare for that. Like, I've got to get a lot of shit ready for that. But I am really happy with the idea. If I could just get the assistance, then Project Cat will definitely be in the works very soon. Yeah, that one I can talk about. Also, motherfucker, throwing shade on my work before it's even published. Thanks, dickhead. Oh yeah, that thing you're proud of. Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't buy it, but you know. Ah, every time. just realized your bloody other comment is help for. Okay, that's actually quite annoying. I don't get why the OBS feed is not showing hidden comments. Oh, moderation activity. Can I do that? Alright, timestamps. Alright, that's good. Participation. Live chat moderator. Don't hold. Alright, so I have don't hold any messages on. But for some reason, your messages keep getting fucking held, Adam. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, so we're pretty sure we've figured things out. And it's pretty dire. Ah! That thing keeps jumping back and forth through time, consuming the dimensional energy. And all that's left behind is this lifeless white void. The Sonics are the one constant here. Their speed is restoring space-time.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
Is that technically a today, though? You and I both know I'm getting the hardcovers. I get pissy. Mate, it's all bands. Don't take my stuff to heart, my guy.
Better be on your guard.
But I do appreciate your support.
Sure thing.
Okay. So, you guys like doppelganger races? How about I just replay these same stages I did again? Speaking of, don't go looking into anything. Adam! Seriously? I just... You didn't... God! What did you get me? Oh, phone! Oh my god. Alright, okay, right. Okay. Thank you, Adam. So, you know, it's funny. I said that I was going to avoid putting my throne onto my description for like a few months. Not a few months, like a month. But you know, you of course have the links there, but thank you, Adam, for gifting me the physical copy of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach for the Nintendo Switch. I am gonna have to stream that. I will be streaming that. Just helping out with your content is just so old. But I'm 27. Shut the fuck up. Where have you been? Mental break. Mental break. Recovering from injuries. Was not in a good spot. Let's just put it like this. 2023, 2024, 2025, definitely my worst years. Full stop. I literally jumped over that. Like, that was just me. But yeah, was not in a good spot, and I was taking advice from my GP and therapist to just take a massive break. Don't make content. And I was following their advice, and the mental health has greatly improved. The therapy definitely helped, and I'm back, bitches. Good to see you. Good to see you, though, Jonathan. I hope you're taking care of yourself, mate. How have you been? But I ain't leaving anytime soon now. Oh no, not when there's some videos to make. And some games to stream. Gotta finish Crash, of course. Now I've got security breach to do. I don't know if I should just do, like... Because I was going to do East 10 before, like, after Crash 4, but, like... Do I do Security Breach first now? I'm not going to go for true ending on that, though. Like, I'll probably just do the main, like maybe get the Banny ending, and that's it. Granted, it didn't improve his gameplay, but we're glad he's doing better. I missed this. I'd be doing better if that was a double jump. Oh no, you're playing the funny bear game when it shows up. Is that it? Is it just like, you know, right when I'm about to do the final boss of Crash 4? Security breach is at my doorstep. It said so in the description. Fair enough. Oh, actually, how's the audio mixing? Like, is that all good? I did have to tweak the settings. Like, is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? Like, what's the sitch there? I'm not even trying to get that. There we go. Like, I was going to stream it, but it's just like, you know, like, immediately. Where is... It's fine, but I was tempted to say it was garbage. I miss these streams. I really, really do. I'm lost. Where's my map? Oh no, just zoom out. That doesn't help, actually. Well, I can't go there, because that's where Shadow is. Oh, the fucking springboard again. There we go. I think, so I am going to do Shadow Generations. I don't know if I should do, because it has two modes on the Switch U version, performance and quality. The fucking performance mode runs... What the hell? Wait, it's playing the grinding... Hold on. Let me just... Listen, it's still playing the grinding sound effect. It's still playing the grinding sound effect because I bugged up the grind somehow. How did that work? Wait, it played the grinding animation then. What the hell? How did that happen? Okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it to 80, am I? No. 80. There we go. That was fucking weird, that was. The game thought I was still grinding when I boosted. That was bizarre. Alright, once more with feeling. Is it because I missed the QTE on the ramp? It wouldn't be a Sarge Rage Mario stream if there weren't bugs, am I right, folks? Well, you missed one earlier where the textures on a looping chemical plant was just bugging out a bit there. That was fucking strange, that was. It was funny. The 06 curse strikes again. If only Zach was here. I did find a bug the other day. Nah, you saw. Okay, right, fair enough. I did find a bug the other day when I was going for red rings in Generations, actually. For some reason, the camera glitched the fuck out And when I put it in the group chat as like a "why is it always me" joke, Eddie went straight to fucking piss. He went, "Stop finding these fucking glitches!" It's like, I'm not looking for them. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Shadow Generation. So yeah, so for some reason it has performance mode and quality mode. Performance mode is 720p, 60 frames per second, and quality mode is 1080p, 30 frames per second. And like, this is a console that can do 4K. Not natively, but it can do 4K. And I was like, so which version should I fucking play? You know, the one that looks good or the one that plays better? Because, you know me, frame rate literally doesn't matter to me. 30 and 60, 30 is perfectly playable. Like, I'm not bothered by that, but it's like, what do the viewers think? I don't know, it's just annoying that, like, I feel like the 72060 neither was the correct choice. I think the 72060 is just like, it just goes to show that this Switch 2 port was a bit of a rush port from Sega. In my opinion, anyway. Especially considering that Sonic Racing runs 4K 60. And it could do 60 frames per second with 4-player split screen. On the Switch 1 version, fucking hell. Like, playing on your own is actually one of the better Switch ports out there. Consistent 30 frames per second.
The moment you do split screen, Jesus Christ. Like, it looked awful.
Oh, and in case anyone's curious, when it comes to, because, I've done, like, Rocket League weekends and stuff, that's probably just going to be replaced with Sonic Racing. Genuinely, I haven't touched Rocket League since Sonic Racing Crossworlds came out. Because, like, I like Sonic Racing. It's really fun. I think the only time I played it, actually, and I bet you money, the moment I say this is when Eddie appears in the chat. He wanted to, like, challenge me against Rocket League, I guess to see, like, probably for shits and gigs, because he just wanted to do it. And, like, I hadn't played it in months. And I don't know if he thought that, like, he'd have an advantage, but, like, it was like 7 goals to 2 for me. Like, I immediately trounced him, and he was just like, well. No, and there's even one instance where my Pro Controller was getting repaired. So I was using the Joy-Cons, and I just decided to use sideways Joy-Cons. And I beat him with a sideways Joy-Con. Like, keep on, I hadn't played the game in a while there, and I basically just, like, kicked his ass round the bend with ease. And he was the one that was actually playing it. He was, like, getting challenges done and shit. No one was, but thanks for oversharing. No problem, anytime. How's work going? But what the fuck? Did I stick to the floor then? I didn't run off. What is the gravitational pull on that platform? Jesus. Anyway, how's work going, Adam? You done for the day, or are you being a bit of a naughty employee and having me on as background noise while you're working? Oh, I don't want the turtles, I want the car. Oh, actually, now that I'm back to streaming, I can talk about one of the stupidest things my brother has ever said. Because every Friday, me, my younger siblings, and my mum, we meet up at Weatherspoons for for some Pepsi, and my brother was getting ready to go to see his boyfriend in Oxford, which it's great, awesome. And we were talking. I think he was saying about which shirt he was gonna bring. And he said he's like, "Oh, Mum, have you seen my red shirt?" And our mum was just like, "Red shirt?" And he said, and I'll always remember this. He said, "Yeah, the red shirt, the purplish orange one. I call it the red shirt because it's blue." And it took clearly no one else caught it immediately because my mum was still focusing on he doesn't have a red shirt. But I was like, well, no, hold on a minute. Because my younger sister, she has a notebook of just people saying the stupidest shit of misquotes. And I said, you're going to want to pay attention to this. What you said was the red shirt, the purplish orange one. I called it the red shirt because it's blue. And my sister, she immediately wrote it down. It's like, what the fuck was that supposed to mean? I'm home getting ready to hit the gym. Work was fine. My co-workers both had hate boners for quality control today because they sent back Windows for stupid reasons, apparently. Really? What reasons did they send it back for? What was one of them holding it at a 45-degree angle? Clearly, it's not straight. We don't do diamond windows. Just rotate it. Why would I do that? Fix it. When you do that, the trick grabs, you lose a lot of speed, so you kind of incentivize not to do it. Because yeah, you get boost, but then Shadow will just go far ahead and get the what is that orb meant to be? And I tried to avoid that. Yeah, what are these orbs? Do they have names? Is there a word for them, or are they just pink orbs? If the lawsuit from Crush 40 happened before this came out, do you think they would have removed this version of Live and Learn? Ouchie, ouch. Hump Seal was no good. Space were too short. Windows were not cleaned properly. Text was dirty. Fair enough, those seem like big issues to take care of. A bit concerning they were half-arsing some very important things, it seems. Zale seals had voids. Did I forget to grab the third fucking key? I did. Because it was over here. Okay. No, they were all within limits. They just didn't think the company would like it. And yeah, the Zeal seal is just a Z seal. Body Tusu might even know what a Z seal is. But fair enough. Oh wait, so okay, right, so okay, so I understand you now. So they didn't think the company would like it, so they sent. Right, okay, I thought they were half-arsing. So basically, they added them in and thought, why are we doing this? Essentially, which you know, I don't think I've ever heard over here a company thinking, "Nah, we don't want these safety checks. We just want the product." How dare you prioritize this extra safety precautions? I may not think highly of the adventure games, but I cannot deny the music is awesome. Admittedly, I prefer this version of Open Your Heart over the original version. Yeah, I'm gonna be that contrarian. I was playing this recently. I kept fucking dying on this moment because I'm just an idiot. Well, my co-workers were complaining because not everything was noted, and it's their job to tell us what's wrong. Also, kind of hard to manage when there's 3 shifts and everyone is doing their own thing. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, that sounds fun dealing with that, actually. I'm using fun in the most sarcastic way possible. Well, at least you're done for the day now. Have you because this is your new job, isn't it? If this is a bit too much of a personal question, then feel free not to answer. But do you feel like you've adjusted fully to it, or what? Just looking at the stats. Getting some good stream thing. Not much of the CPU's used, and no drop frames. Awesome. Quite happy with the progress so far.
You brought back so much of the world.
What was that? You see that? That was a weird bit of aura there.
You're doing great, Sonic. You mean you're
they
doing
high five
great
in the space-time
science.
continuum. Just.
Well, I may never get used to that. Ah!
Watch out!
Why was this one lone emerald here? I never understood that
Did
one.
that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous, and we sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald! Sonic, your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too. And I bet you double we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
You're on.
You know, this would have happened, but
guys have
I
your
kind of
work
would
cut
have
out for you.
liked if there was
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
just the other characters seeing the younger Sonic and Tails and just oh, they're there. Where's the younger us? It's kind of when Paper Jam Bros came out, and I think it was Wendy and Morton. There was do you think there's paper versions of us? If so, where are they? Oh yeah, job's fine. Out of the 50 people they sent to the company, I was the only one the company liked because I don't know. They sent another 2 waves of people, and I'm still the golden standard. I hate it. Yeah, I gotta love the unintentional spotlight, especially when you don't need it or want it. But then again, if you're the golden standard, it just shows how much of a great job you're doing. You know? God, that's a mood. Hey, Jack. Oh yeah, you would probably find Adam's thing a mood because how's the Mackey's life treating you, worker boy? Look at me, I got a job. I have money. Nowadays, you know, there was like poor shaming back in the day. Now it's job shaming. How we doing, fellas? I'm just saying, Jack. It's good to be back, my friend. It is good to be back. Do you want to join in cool and chat for a bit, or have you got to hop off soon? I'm this close to committing an act of terrorism!
For legal reasons, MI5, that's a joke.
Oh shit. Like, damn, Jack, I know you're Irish, but, you know, don't be too Irish now, especially not in my chat, okay? Come on. Sure, I'll hop on, just give me a minute. Alright, let me know when you're good to go, and I'll get a call going. You get shit from me, so shut your whore mouth! Damn! Ooh. The more you gift me, the more shit you can get away with in my chat. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Don't gift me shit because of that joke, people. Oh, that was a chow? I thought that was a red. Also, did you say that because I'm Arabic, Jack? Oh boy, someone get the hashtag ready. Maybe we'll hear him please case when he hops into the call. He said give him a minute. Actually, I think if I just start the call now and he can just hop in when he's free. That should be a good test to see if OBS will. Okay, OBS seems to be picking up Discord. Let's turn that down. Alright, that should be the same level as me, hopefully. There we go. No, I will not turn that off. You have to hear the Discord ringtone because he won't pick up. Oh, it stopped. Bollocks. Oh, for fuck. God damn it. Hello, Jack.
Hello. How are we doing today?
Doing good. Welcome to my return stream.
It's good to be back, boys. Good
Oh, yes it is. Chat, I'm fiddling with the audio, so let me know if Jack's too loud or too quiet, and I can edit that accordingly. So, how you been?
God, I fucking hate it today.
Was it bad, was it?
It was just a whole thing where it's just, I don't know, between me being like 10 minutes late to my morning shift, having to do like a lot of busy stations, and just other stuff that I'm just not really gonna get into, it's just, I've just had a very rough day today.
Oof. Did you see Adam's question in the chat?
Yeah, I said that specifically because you're Arabic, yep. Because I knew you could relate to my struggle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! Just, getting spicy in this chat!
This is why I missed the streams. I can say some out of pocket shit and no one takes it seriously because they know that I'm fucking joking.
Only in my chat do they know you're joking. In your chat, fuck it out. You say one word and suddenly they're after your head.
Yeah, I know it has been a while since you know, we popped into the stream, but I think it was a few months ago I had made a video talking all about bigotry and things like that, and I was the center of attention on a certain side of Twitter for 3 whole days, which wasn't at all fun. But yeah, that was a whole ordeal. It got to a point where I was just like, yeah, if I check Twitter like during work, I'd take myself to a very dark place. So I just had to quickly uninstall it from my phone so that I was able to just stay away from it all, and you know, had to mute a few words here and there whenever I was like online on my PC and things like that.
You must have had a very fun chat with your therapist about that.
I didn't mention anything about that with the therapist. Yeah, I'm also attending therapy, by the way. It's going great. I'm doing fine. But yeah, it's that was a whole ordeal. I still stand by everything that I said in the video because literally nothing I said was controversial, and the best thing that came out of that video actually was that somebody had watched the video, found my Twitter, and sent me a whole message where they said, I can't find the message exactly, so I'm paraphrasing obviously, but they said something along the lines of, I really enjoyed your video, and the way you argued your points actually made me start reconsidering my own stances in regards to trans people in sports. Which I think is just I just think that's the best form of praise. That's all I could ask for whenever I make a video like that. It's like, even if you don't really agree with my points, you can at least see where I'm coming from and know that I'm like approaching it from a place of good faith.
Yeah. That's
yeah, there's other people that were just saying that I'm trying to justify bigotry and things like that, even though in the first fucking 20 seconds of that video I said, by the way, I don't fucking condone bigotry, you know.
Whenever those
but
comments
I hope
appear,
people never listen.
whenever those comments appear in your video, I'm always reminded. Every time, I'm always reminded of the creator of the Paranormal Park.
Oh god, yeah.
When you did your video on the first season, and he said like, yeah, hi, disagree with everything, by the way. And it was clear he just did not watch the video.
It was the whole thing where it's like, you know, I disagree with everything, but thanks to the view, it's like, you're welcome. I viewed it on a piracy site, so you didn't get any fucking money out of it, so well done to you, I guess. Like, I mean, there was a thing that happened a while after where some random person messaged me on Twitter, and apparently he was in a Discord server that Hamish Steele ran. And
really?
He actually told me that Hamish Steele actually did watch the video, and he had his own opinions in regards to the way I rewrote his character of Barney Gutlin.
Alright.
His feedback was like, it was actually like, it wasn't scathing or anything. He was actually going like, if I was to go down an edgier route in regards to the story, then like, this is what I would have gone for, but I was going for a more like passive vibe with my story. Like, I wanted to be more comedic, so that's why I didn't make it like so dramatic and things like that. And he said something along the lines of like, this rewrite would have worked very well for like Tumblr and things like that. So, I mean, I don't take that as an insult. I think it's like, you know, that's perfectly fair. I mean, at least you got some reaction out of the rewrite. At least you took some time out of your very busy day to you know, give this random nobody a chance to speak his mind. So I you know, I take that whole thing on the chin. I'm just like, that's fine, you know. I might not ever make it into the industry because I've burned all the fucking bridges possible, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Never really wanted to go into that industry anyway.
You just like submit your CV, and people just like, Jack, why does that thing ring such a bell? And they just see like your channel. Oh, him.
It also really doesn't help that I have a very unique art style, and you know, from like all the things that I've drawn and illustrated over the course of my life as an artist, it's very easy to track what I have worked on throughout the many years. So I know for an absolute fact, if I was to try and get into like the industry, there would definitely be some people going like, I recognize this art style. You're the guy that did this and did that. Care to explain? And I'm like, okay, I stand by what I said. I'm not a fucking bigot, so I'm not gonna grovel at your fucking feet when you're demanding an apology, so you can humbly go fuck yourselves with that.
Adam said porn wasn't right for you, Jack. I understand.
Oh yeah. After the third one that they tried to stick in me, I was like, yeah, this shit isn't for me.
What was, oh god, did you like make a threat or something where it's like, you know, if this video doesn't do well, I will draw porn of a character or something?
I never did that. No, I don't distinctly remember me doing that.
I swear, like you said you, like you didn't do it, but like I remember you made the threat, and it was like, you guys don't want to see that.
If I did make that kind of threat, then number one, it was made during a time of a moment of insanity, and number two, never would have gone through with it. I don't see myself drawing Rule 34 anytime soon because I don't feel like my art style calls for it.
You just see.
It's a bit too cartoony and a bit too cutesy.
If you ever think about it, you just like you know, have like a template. It's like go to another artist. This is my art style. Put tits on this character. Here's granite. Remove the clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I probably put on the screen share for you, shouldn't I?
No, it's fine. I'm watching the stream right now.
Yeah, but you know, you'll be more up to date this way, I guess.
I suppose, fair enough.
But yeah, no, just Sonic Generations. You have made opinions on Sonic Generations, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I consider Sonic Generations to be my second favorite Sonic game, at least the original Sonic Generations.
I was about to say, you mean this version, right?
This version is a whole thing where I have an intense love-hate relationship with it because gameplay-wise, I feel like it improves on every field possible from the old game, which, you know, objectively would make it the, you know, the pinnacle experience to, you know, get to experience this game. But it was the changes that they made to a very simple story that I had massive issues with.
Without the time stones?
I don't know who greenlit this fucking script, but I hope they got fired.
That time stones line, it makes less sense, because like you don't use the time stones to travel in time.
No, you don't. It's a worthless reference, and I really hated the fucking people that tried to justify the tweaks that they made to the story, going like, well, the original didn't have that much of a story at all, so like there was, you know, there's little harm in changing it, to which my response would be, if there was, you know, if there was no point in changing the story, why change it then?
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense to me.
Like, I don't get when people try and justify what is obviously a pointless change. It's like, were you looking at the original and thinking, it's missing something? Did you look at the change and go, that's what it was missing?
Yeah, I really hate this whole thing because I know that these exact same people would not be singing the same tune if they were making changes to a story like Sonic Adventure or Sonic 06 or Sonic Heroes.
That is the thing.
Because...
I don't give a shit for Adventure and Adventure 2, but I want them to redo Adventure and Adventure 2 or Unleashed. Like, I know the story will be butchered by Flynn, and I want that to happen. I want people to finally admit that it's not good.
Yeah, it's really annoying to interact with a fan base that just has such little fucking standards in regards to what's coming out recently. And I've just reached a stage where it's like, alright, I hope to God that your favorite game gets butchered, because that's the only way you're gonna fucking learn.
Yeah.
Which is a sad thing to say, but the world's just become a fucking circus show, and I have not consented to watching it.
Speaking of circus
yeah.
show, how about those amazing digital circus fans, eh?
I have looked at all the controversies or the non-controversies of this whole saga of things, and I'm just like, if my webcomic, if Shadows ever gets big and they get this kind of fans, I'm just not gonna continue it. I'm just like, no,
I do like controversies.
It's not fucking worth it. It's because that's the best way to describe so many of the controversies that happened throughout the course of the few months. Just gonna say right now, Michael shouldn't have apologized. That's my genuine opinion on that whole fiasco. You can debate that in the comments if you'd like.
it is just like massive. I was saying earlier about like reports on just like cinemas in America going insane. It's like, seriously? Like,
yeah, like there's loads of stories going around of like digital circus fans, you know, popping up with like their plushies, their cosplays and things like that, and that's fine and everything.
Oh yeah, don't mind that.
But there was also some stories of fans fucking rage quitting halfway through the movie and shit like that. So it's like, oh, I see that there was a certain plot point in the finale that you particularly didn't like.
I'm trying to think what that plot point was, because I had no issue with it. So.
I'm just gonna let you know I have been basically spoiled the entire film because my Twitter just loves to fucking do that to me. So I know
maybe
many of the major plot points, but
maybe avoid discussion.
I won't.
I haven't seen the film here yet.
Yeah, I will discuss it. But like all I will say is that like from the things I've heard being discussed, obviously I do need to see the film for myself to form my own opinion. But I feel like the story, from what I was seeing online, I think it was a very good way to end a series like that, and the fates of certain characters were definitely like to be expected, but I still cared for them enough to feel sad or happy.
Adam says those rewrites were for the fans, Jack.
Yeah, the fans are wrong. The fans are just wrong. They couldn't tell the difference between a well-cut steak and a pile of shit. I'm sorry, they just can't.
Leave it to the Americans to ruin everything. My theater was filled with horny people. My cinema was just filled like people were just like quiet. You know, they were like gasping at the moments. They cheered during one particular moment, which like, you know, is understandable. Without spoilers, I won't go into it. But like, yeah, like everyone was well behaved.
I think it's because like cinema culture in regards, or like cinema etiquette in the UK is drastically different to that in America, because, you know, UK people aren't really known for going like properly crazy in theaters. It's, you know, it's definitely seen as a more, I don't want to say upper class, but like a more subdued experience to like go to a cinema and do some things like that. Obviously there are exceptions, obviously, you know.
I was literally about to say,
are just gonna do that.
Fucking Dragon Ball Super Broly. Everyone was hype as shit during that screening, and it was one of the greatest experiences I ever had.
Yeah, obviously there's exceptions to this rule, but I feel like in a general sense, like Americans are definitely a lot more vocal when it comes to their enjoyment of the film, which isn't a critique, by the way, in case you're believing that I'm criticizing America for that. It's just that the cultures between Europeans and Americans are just very, very different.
I often love seeing the memes where it's like, you know, just like a British person is like, you know, being like very polite and apologizing. It's like, well, and I'm like, well, we're not always like that. And then I think about the differences, and it's like, okay, we kind of like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
it's often enough for it to become a stereotype.
Is there ever like a stereotype you hear about Ireland that you think, okay, like, come on, we're not that... Okay, we are.
It's the drinking shit. It 100% it's just 100% our alcohol addiction and shit. It's like, oh, we're not that bad when it comes to drink. You go to a bar and you're just like, yeah, okay, literally all the racism to us is completely justified.
I got drunk the moment I walked in. I didn't even drink anything yet.
The mere vapors of the alcohol coming from everyone's breath was enough to make me tipsy.
It's always one of my favorite Family Guy jokes where like Peter's talking about just how the Irish get drunk so much and Brian's like, oh, that's just a stereotype. And the plane lands in like a sea of bottles. You see the tire tracks. I fucking love that joke so much.
It's so unapologetic, man. It's so unapologetic, it's great.
Or it's like an early one.
What the fuck is happening there? POV.
How would you summarize Sonic's career in one image?
POV, you run so fast from the light that you keep trapping yourself in darkness.
Wait, I can look up.
Is he just stuck? Oh, there we go.
I don't know how the hell I triggered that. Okay.
The Switch 2, the optimum experience to play this game.
I don't even know if it's a Switch 2 thing. I think that is just Sonic Generations.
Switch points never change.
Now you're fine, Jack. Personally, there's a time and place for everything, and etiquette is an important thing to keep in mind. So that
Yeah, I would just never be able to fucking live with myself if I caused a bloody fuss in a theater. It's just like, I don't know, it wouldn't feel right to me.
Dude, I always feel like an asshole whenever I like point out that my order's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I can't drink full fat Coke or Pepsi. Like, I feel really sick when I do. So when I order like a Pepsi Max in spoons through the app and I get full fat, I'm just like, oh no. And I was like, excuse me, hi, really, really sorry, but this isn't a Pepsi Max, it's a full fat. And it's like, you know, the staff, it is their job, yes. But it's like, I always just feel like the asshole for causing the dreaded fuss.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, as long as you aren't like kicking up a fucking stink about it, then these employees won't really have a problem with it. That's my general experience as of, you know, working in McDonald's for over a year now.
Yeah. Tommy. I'm not doing the glitch on purpose, Adam, alright? But,
This is all authentic.
But yeah, like, I think the only time I've ever actually gotten pissed at like a messed up order was the PC that Adam gifted me, because I had to send that thing out 3 times and it kept blocking. And of course, I was dealing with DPD, and they're the fucking worst courier company known to mankind. But yeah, God, like I was getting so pissed. Amazon as well. Like I was getting so pissed with them with how they were like just refusing to just display my books on the fucking webpage.
Sorry to interrupt. 5.5 minutes to complete a level. Sonic Generations. Yeah, okay, you get an S rank.
Well, it's Sonic Generations.
The ranking system of this game is bullshit.
Well, that's the thing in Generations. As long as you don't die, you're almost guaranteed an S if you get an A.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn, this game is way too easy.
Also, remember when we complained about, like, you know, Planet Wisp being so long and then Sonic Forces came in? It's like, oh, so you don't like long stages, huh?
It's like, this wasn't the fucking remedy, guys. What are you doing? Sonic Team just is like that fucking Twitter meme where it's like, your sentence is gonna be so easily misconstrued. You could say, I don't like pancakes, and then they go, so you don't like waffles. It's like, motherfucker, that's an entirely different sentence.
I love that tweet because, like, every time I see it, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it feels whenever a new Sonic game comes out, where it's like, okay, we've addressed the criticism. It's like, you really fucking didn't, though.
Okay, so you don't like the onions in the burger. Got you. So we got you a hot dog instead.
So, what?
No!
The hot dog still has onions in it.
No, the burger was fine. Just get rid of the onions. Oh yeah, Jack, do you want to maybe talk about the project we're working on? Or do you want to wait until it's released to speak about it? I haven't said anything in the stream. I've just said it's good shit.
I suppose I could announce it here. I've written a book, kinda. So everybody, you know, I might have mentioned a couple of times that I have a webcomic called Shadows.
I literally mention it at the start of every video stream.
Yeah, it's a lifelong passion project of mine. There's been a new chapter that was released earlier this month that I'm very, very happy with.
Oh, it's a good one. Check it out if you haven't, guys. Link below.
Yeah, so, this Cornish rat over here, was talking to me about ideas in regards to Shadows, and he gave me the idea of, why not try and make Shadows into like a light novel, because that way you could potentially get a new audience to see your book, like to see your story, you know, in a way that you can't really do with a webcomic. So obviously I said that's a ridiculous idea. I'm not gonna fucking do that. And 4 months later, the idea was still in my head, and it wouldn't go away.
I didn't know it was in your head, actually. You never told me that.
It was an idea that it just never left my mind, and the more I started thinking about it, I was like, okay, he's kind of got a point. So I eventually reached out going like, alright, we can do it, but, you know, and like, you know, Tommy was so like insistent on the idea that, he even offered to, you know, give me a first draft of sorts,
like,
when it came to the novel.
It was like a test chapter I did to be, because like I thought, because I wanted to convince you because I thought it would be a good idea because like Shadows could absolutely reach a good audience, and I did the test chapter of the cafe, and
yeah.
I'll always remember because like I was proud of it. I did like some additions, you know, some minor additions, you know, like just build up the scene a bit, and I'll always remember. You know, you read it, and just at the end of you reading it, you went, so do you want to write the whole thing?
Yeah, that was how it went down. Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed, and I just went. So the plan will be that you write like the foundation of the novel, and I will take over and add my own like unique flair to it.
Make it yours,
I suppose.
basically.
Yeah, so it took like maybe 2-3 months, or possibly no, it was definitely a lot longer, wasn't it? We were at this for a while, I think.
For me to write all of it, I think it took me about 6 weeks.
Yeah, it took you about 6 weeks.
But it took
and
you
I think
to do your own flair.
Yeah, I think it took me like maybe an additional 2 to 3 months, simply because like
You're busy.
yeah, I had like work and things like that, you know, had to see my girlfriend every so often, and there's another project that I am still working on, which I'll reveal later. But yeah, so I got everything sorted out, and it turned out I was really fucking happy with the novel, and yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, the novel has been completed, and what I want to do is that once I release the project, I'll mention in a minute, I'll be publishing it to Amazon and everything like that. So if you want to get your hand on a copy of Shadows because you don't want to see art that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into, you can read it through words. Don't worry, I completely understand. I'll have no ill will whatsoever. It's not like I spent 5 years of my life releasing 40 chapters. It's fine. I'm not bitter whatsoever.
You should absolutely advertise it like that on one video of your channel.
As like a whole thing, that was the like the most bittersweet thing about writing the novel, because what I accomplished in less than like 4 months was like the result of 4 years of hard work drawing the comics. I was like, ugh.
Can
There's
confirm
like a
rat
running-
status. Fuck you.
There's a running joke between me and Tommy where it's like, if the book turns out to be more successful than the comic, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah. I was like, but hey, you be a millionaire though, and it's like at the cost of my life work.
It's like, okay.
If it's anything like Tommy's books, I will criticize it to hell and back.
Pretty slick move, huh?
By all means, do so. I am not above criticism whatsoever.
I will just keep notes on which ones to kill myself with.
But speaking of notes, the big project that I've currently been working on for God knows how long, I've literally forgotten how long I've been spending on this project, is the next installment of my Death Note retrospective. It's the part is going to be tackling the story known as L Changed the World, which has a movie adaptation and a book adaptation. And I am about halfway through with the book, and I have fully analyzed the film, and the script is as it is right now, it's 232 pages long. For reference, the 2006 movie script, a video that resulted in something being over 4 hours long, was 176.
I'm always reminded every time. I always think to when you say like, I'll never make a video this long again, with the manga video.
It's like, I know I do this to myself, but I feel like I have every right to fucking complain. Cause this shit's, it's been eating at me, man. It's been fucking eating at me.
It's gonna be very funny. Like, you know, you do L Change the World, and it's gonna be, you know, let's say hypothetically 5 hours long, right?
That's being generous.
I said hypothetically, fuck off. But like, you know, people like everyone's out like, oh wow, he's doing all of them. I can't wait for his like video on like on like the Netflix film, and it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, like fucking Netflix Note is probably gonna be like
Edge Note, we called it.
Tops. Yeah, we call it Edge Note. It's probably gonna be like an hour if I'm being charitable. Because yeah, all of the like analysis and the deep thematic things that I do, because Jesus fucking Christ, L Change the World is by far the most like philosophically rich video that I've ever fucking put my blood, sweat, and tears into. I come out with all kinds of fucking perspectives and things that I didn't have before I fucking read the book. Yeah, Edge Note has none of that, so it's just gonna be me making very offhanded jokes that will definitely get me in trouble.
You should, maybe you should make like a joke about like because the way the oh shit.
No.
Oh no, what's happened? Oh, that was weird.
It's dead. Oh
That
no.
was, bizarre.
Honey, the fuck?
I didn't even touch the Elgato. Okay, anyway. Yeah, like, I remember you saying, like the deaths in Edge Note were, like, very Final Destination-esque.
Yeah.
Like, I think what could be, like an interesting thing you could do in Edge Note is, like, discuss how, like, you know, this tries to be Final Destination. Here's why it will never be Final Destination. and, like, and you know, you just compare the deaths.
I don't know how I'm gonna go about fucking doing Edge Note, but I know that it's just gonna be by far the easiest video of the retrospective, because, to quote myself, I only give adaptations the respect that it gives to its source material that it's profiting off of. So, there you go.
So, you're gonna half-ass light up the New World as well?
Probably, like, I don't know, like, fucking New Generation and Light of the New World is like a whole fucking separate beast, because it's like, how can I talk about something that I remember literally nothing about?
Look, let's be honest, the only reason Light Up the New World is memorable in any way is because of Episode 3 of New Generation.
Yeah, exactly, that's like the only good thing to come out of it, and like, yeah, that episode is like so good that I consider it to be like S-tier fucking Death Note content.
To put it into perspective, guys, like, Jack and I, we've pretty much been watching the Death Note stuff together to like, you know, the back and forth on like discussions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We watched the New Generation videos, and oftentimes we pause the comments. The third episode, we had like an hour-long discussion on one pause before we pressed play and watched the rest.
It wasn't an hour. I think it was like maybe 25 or 35 minutes, but still, it was a way longer like pause in time than what we usually do.
Yeah. Also,
it was a good chat.
fucking Silver's like motivation for like wanting to attack Sonic is like, you know, you could be a fake. I'm always reminded. Did you ever see like the old like Sonic Generations in blank minutes animations way back when?
Oh, I think I might have.
He did one where it was like I forgot the animator who did it, but I remember once he's grown up. It's like, are you Sonic the Hedgehog or an imposter? Well, the only way to find out is by throwing cars at you. Like Blaze comes like, Silver, stop it, this is right. Are you Blaze the cat or an imposter? Well, the only way to find out is by throwing skyscrapers at you.
Fun fact about
Fucking
Sonic.
nuts.
Shut up. Fun fact about Sonic Generations is that Silver's new voice actor shares the same voice as Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan.
And Adolf Kristen from East.
Yep, and he's also the voice of Makoto from Danganronpa. The guy's been around. He's got a lot of fucking roles to him.
Do you ever like have you ever heard like a voice actor and you think, oh, this is that guy, like this is definitely that guy, and he's like, this isn't that guy, who's this guy?
There was The Way of the House Husband. I remember I was shown an episode. I think it was either by you or Henry.
I've definitely shown you The Way of the House Husband.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
fucking love that anime.
So like the voice of the Yakuza guy, like, you know, the main character,
Tatsuya.
I was thoroughly convinced that the guy voicing him was Matt Mercer, you know, voice actor of Levi, you know, guy who does like Critical Role and everything, you know, but like very, very prolific voice actor in the anime industry. So, and he sounded very, very similar to him. However, when I looked it up, it wasn't actually Matt. I think it was someone called Joe Scott. I think was his name.
So. I know
or Jonas Scott or something like that.
I know he voices like in Beastars as well.
Yeah, that's also one of his like more famous roles. And yeah, when I heard the voice come out of him, I was like, Jesus Christ, he and Matt sound so fucking similar.
You also confused Matt Mercer for someone in Ace Attorney.
I think I did, yeah.
You heard like Dirk speak like two lines, and it's like, that's Matt Mercer, and I look it up, it's like, no, it's not Matt Mercer, but he's voicing the fucking prosecutor.
Speaking of the Ace Attorney franchise, I listened back to a bit of the live stream and heard you saying that we were going through the Ace Attorney franchise and things like that.
Oh yeah.
And just to add my own 2 cents into it, I really like it. I really enjoy it. It's a very, very good series.
Yeah. Okay. So like, yeah, you weren't invested because like you first played it, and to quote you didn't get it. Like you know, you weren't big brain enough for it. That's what you told me.
Yeah, fair. That definitely sounds like something I would say.
so like, you know, given
you
that
know me well.
given that we're near into like, you know, ending Spirit of Justice, what was the turning point from you going, all right, let's get this over and done with, to I can't wait for the next time we play?
I think what really started, it's a stupid answer, but like, this is the honest truth.
It's David
I
Gann.
think it was just it wasn't Damon Gand. It was just the fact that I was actually getting involved in the trials, and I was actually starting to think about them like a lot more, and having many moments of like realizations that made fucking solving the cases like a lot more satisfying for me personally. I really started enjoying that. One of the highlights for me was, I think it was in Game 3 when we were doing the circus trial,
That was
which
2.
is all about. Oh, it was 2. Sorry.
That's fine.
yeah, well, when we were I'm really fucking terrible with names, so, you know, you're gonna have to forgive me on that. But, there was a whole part of the case where, a lion was involved in,
Yes.
killing the victim. And there was a whole thing where, allegedly before the lion bit down on the victim, witnesses said that the lion was smiling, or something like that, and you're like, that's weird, fucking lions can't smile, they're animals. And then, around the final trial, we were given a new piece of evidence that had a scarf belonging to said victim, and in its description, it said that there was salt, there was pepper on it, and that's when I put 2 and 2 together, and literally, right after fucking Tommy read out the evidence, I just went, oh, the lion didn't smile, it sneezed!
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was like, for fuck's sake, like, how does he keep doing this shit? Like, you were fucking on it, you were.
That was a really fucking satisfying moment for me. There's also some cases where it's like, Ace Attorney is a fucking franchise where I will make a joke, 3 hours later the joke gets proven right. It's fucking bullshit, that is.
That happened recently with the Plum Punisher strap. He was like, if this becomes key evidence, I swear to fucking God. I was like, hey, Jack, remember that joke you made?
It was bullshit, I tell you. Absolute bullshit.
Oh, Jonas Scott is the VA's name for the...
Jonas Scott, that's it, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think... I also remember, I think it was the first Ace Attorney. Where, like, you spotted out a contradiction, and, like, we were, like, right to, like, pinning the real killer, and you just went, oh, I got you! I fucking got you! And you were so loud, your mum came in and told you to shut up.
Yeah, because it was, like, around, like, midnight when we were completing the trial.
But, like, I was just there, like, yeah, he's getting invested.
I mean, there also like another part of the magic for Ace Attorney for me is I'll be like doing some testimony. I'll have no fucking idea what the actual answer is, and I will just look at a piece of evidence for like longer than 10 seconds and just go like, well, I've got nothing to lose. I fucking hear the music stop, and then I'm just like, wait, I was right. It's like a wild fucking guess that was.
Glad I could be your guy's lackey. Hey, the chat is always there to provide the content creator with more information. We don't know everything at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's good to have an audience. It's good to have an audience that can inform you on some stuff.
Yeah, it's always like, you know, because like a lot of the time I do remember exactly what evidence to present, and I just see Jack, you know, like he highlights the evidence. I'm like, yes, present it. But then, like, he hesitates to go somewhere else. I'm just like, no, you fool. And then he's just reading.
Go back.
And he's just reading unrelated evidence, and I'm just like, I can't tell him. Like, I shouldn't tell him the right answer, but, you know, I try to be, like, subtle. It's like, why would that be relevant? Like, to get you to voice it out to yourself?
There have been occasions like that where you would do that exact strategy, and then when I'm voicing it out, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking stupid.
Shadow the VR guy. Hello, my friend. How's it going?
How you doing, man? How's life?
We're just doing some Sonic Generations for the Switch 2. About to fight the Egg Dragoon.
Though I do want to talk about probably one of the funniest stories that has happened in the Ace Attorney franchise so far.
I did talk about Damon Gad.
So, yeah, Damon Gans, yeah, that was a funny story as well. He is right, that's been a running joke even up to fucking Spirits of Justice.
It has.
But one of my funniest experiences, and it will haunt me for the rest of my days, was during Dual Destinies, the first game that I jumped into the franchise. We were in Trial 3. Trial 3 was a thing, and it involved, I think it was the villain's name, like Mr. Means or something. But
Professor
we were having
Means,
to, yeah, we were having to cross-examine and interrogate 2 students that were involved. one of them was, they were both guys. One of them was called Robin, and the other one, I forget the name. What was his name? Q.
Q.
So, Q, sorry. So, I had my suspicions when it came to Robin. Something about him was off. Maybe it was the fucking Shaggy voice that Tommy was giving him.
You proposed the
like
idea of a Shaggy voice, so I'm like, well, I'm sticking with that then.
And all this kind of stuff, but one thing that I always remembered from, like, every time you boot up the game, the Steam port that I had of Ace Attorney was, every time you boot up the game, there was a little blurb at the start that would say, all the content and stuff has been kept as is for preservation reasons and things like that, which is, it's a good idea, don't censor art, whatever. When I saw Robin, I thought back to that, and my brain started ticking a bit, and I asked a question, is Robin actually a guy? So, when you are greeted with that, you would think that my next line of deduction would be that Robin's a girl, right? You would be wrong. I started heavily overcomplicating it, and I reached the conclusion that Robin was a guy, but he was a trans man. And all of this fucking shit. So I was going into this trial with this, like, cemented in my head. I was thinking, like, oh, there's gotta be a reason why that blurb was there at the start of the game. There has to be the reason, right? And it was up, so, like, that was all happening. And then at the very end, literally right when Robin did the whole transformation, Tommy just heard me go, oh wait, she's just a girl.
You also went into this massive theory because we didn't see who the killer was at the start. It was implied, like they wanted the player to think it was either Juniper, Robin, or Hugh, and you thought, like, oh, so maybe Robin is trans, and he killed the teacher because, like, he wanted the secret to be kept or whatever, and I'm just like, well, that's a theory.
To quote, Tommy beautifully put it as me taking 3 lefts to make a right.
and yeah, just like right when we were doing the mood matrix on Robin's emotions, seeing Juniper's dress, you just went, oh wait, he's just a girl. But also, like, the mood matrix, like, you were clearly trying to point out that Robin liked girls' clothes. And then there was just a massive influx of anger and emotion, and you had to pinpoint what it was, and you pinpointed the dress? Like, why are you pissed off at this dress that you said you felt like a diva wearing?
Because I was going in with the idea that she was trans, and that was the whole thing, that was against this identity, and I was like, okay, I'm wrong, never mind.
Very happy because just got the Sonic and Shadow Generations game. I hope you enjoy. What version did you get of Sonic Generations Shadow the VR guy? Just subbed. There's a very good live. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in future streams. Not going to be doing all Sonic though, just keep in mind. But the next stream I will be doing Shadow Generations. You are not wrong to think that Ace Attorney would pull that shit. Bethany! God, it's been so long! How you been?
Hey! Hey, fam.
I remember the last time I saw you in my chat. Good to see you.
Long time no see.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck! You would not say that if we weren't playing Sonic.
Our scorecards
Our scorecard's flawless. Because God forbid you say it's like it's our job or something, eh?
Maybe we can call a truce.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, like we've had a lot of running jokes with Ace Attorney. We had like a witness who said he, like, paraglided down to the crime scene.
Oh god.
And Maya was there, and I said, but I looked up. No, you didn't. And we just had a massive laughing fit of just gaslighting Maya Faye.
It was a fucking thing that, like, started with Tommy, but it was just like, as we were, like, going through the, like, as I was going through, like, the testimony and shit, I just kept saying, like, I did this. No, you didn't.
No, you
It's
didn't.
all that. No, it wasn't. And I don't know what it was about that stupid fucking joke, but it left us like pissing ourselves for like a solid 5 minutes.
I think it was just the no, you didn't. Just like the flat.
Yeah.
It's like every time I read that thing, just like non-censored fucking poem. 800 Years War. We also had that one joke during the Gaviniers concert case, where like you're defending the Borginian, whose name I'm like not thinking right now, and it's like, oh, he's probably getting questioned right now, and like I just joked that like his interrogation is just the officers going, "Do you speak English?"
That was a time and a half, I tell you what.
Oh, glad to see you all are doing well. We are doing great. How you been doing, Bethany? I hope things are going well with you. I've noticed you added VA to your username. I don't remember seeing that last time. Are you doing some voice acting?
Hell yeah, hope that's going well for you.
You guys would have been ejected from the courthouse. I would have been ejected before I'm always fucking in the jury.
Oh, it's always been there. Oh shit.
Okay, in my defense, it's been nearly 2 years since I last streamed, alright? Give me a break.
The memory's hazy, alright? Like, give the old fossil a chance to come back to reality, you know?
You're 2 years younger than me. Shut up.
Yeah, by like that comparison, Jesus Christ, you're a fucking dinosaur.
And what are you?
A mammoth. There we go. Someone still old, but not that old.
I'm not that old. I'm just a million years younger than you, at least.
Exactly.
Lamau, now it's fine. I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff lately. Hopefully soon, though. Hey, if you do voice work, that'd be great to. I hope you get the roles you're auditioning for. I think I still have that fan art you did of like Ryula when I first released the original Honest Bonds, Bethany. Because I think you tweeted that. I think I still have that saved. Because that was like my first ever fan art. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
You should have gone with sexy, Jack says Adam.
What?
I don't what? Oh my fucking god, I remember that. I could totally redo that too. I mean, Ryula's now a cat person, so you have a reason to do it. Just saying. This my art skills. Oh, if your art's improved, I'd love to see. Dude, my Twitter's filled with so much awesome art. Like, I feel sorry for people who follow me on Twitter. Because they're just like fucking seeing just like so much like Rosalina, Nessa, and Marina like retweets from me. Yeah, my Discord. Oh, I had to delete my my account and make a new one because Discord just wouldn't give it back to me. So
yeah.
we may need to add each other again. I think we're still. I think I'm following you on Twitter. So if you want to DM me your new Discord, then just send it my way. I'd love to catch up with you. It'll be awesome. But God, I come back after like a mental recovery and I see an old face in chat. What, like, that's awesome.
If that isn't the existence of a higher power, I don't know what is.
And why can't that higher power make me a millionaire, damn it? I don't use Twitter anymore, honestly. Too political, so I stick to Discord. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, totally fair.
I can go back to give you my Discord. I will trudge the forbidden realm to hand you a slip of paper.
I'll return to the trenches.
It is basically the equivalent of just like walking in under heavy fire, walking up to one person, giving them a slip of paper, and then piecing out.
And now all of time is ours to do with as we please.
You can really like, if you like hear the comparison of like the original cutscenes and the new cutscenes, you can just hear the age in my Chronic's voice.
Yeah, that was like one of the criticisms I had of this game. It's just that like all of the voice acting is just vastly inferior to what it was originally.
I took one.
And it's like it's on no fault of the actors. Like it has been like 10 years since they've voiced in this game. But it's like, why did you bother fucking?
The thing is, there was no reason to redo the Sonic cutscenes. Like nothing of it hinted at the Shadow stuff.
Destroy me?
Yeah, no, literally no point whatsoever.
I took one step on Blue Sky and deactivated the same day. No lie. Holy shit, that place is worse.
Which is very, very funny, because when Blue Sky came out, everyone was like, oh my god, we can finally have a Twitter without Twitter. And because, like, there's no politics there. And it immediately got fucking political the moment they made the website open access.
It was just, it was a whole thing where Twitter users saw Blue Sky people, like, you know, doing all that stuff, and then everybody in Twitter just sat back and just went, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're back. Hello.
People literally went to me and said, like, dude, why are you still using Twitter? That's like full of AI and politics. And I just showed them like memes I like remarked. I'm like, Twitter has still got amazing memes, alright? That's why I'm still using it.
Look, fucking Twitter has become an absolute cesspool and shit, but like that's why I go on it, because it's just, it's so insane that I just can't help but just like look at it. It's like, what the fuck?
I just wanted to share some wholesome art, like, damn, stop trauma dumping on me. Yeah.
Yeah, it do be like that.
I can't look at this cutscene without being reminded of that one fucking video. You know the video I'm on about. I just see
The
Rouge.
fact that it was done by a fan as well, it's just like, oh no.
I just see
The poor
Rouge,
guy.
and I just can't help but hear the saxophones.
It's incredible how one video can just completely change an entire community's opinion on a writer. It's insane. It's like the fucking Kane. If it was
I was just
written,
thinking
like,
that.
sorry,
Welcome to the goddamn digital circus.
My name is Kane. I am your bitch.
I am your bitch.
I remember because I had only gotten into the Amazing Digital Circus recently.
Yeah.
It's only been like, yeah, I only watched it like a couple of months ago, but like before the film came out. And it was literally, we were getting to the pilot episode and Kane didn't even get to finish his fucking line before I just started muttering, I am your bitch.
I watched the finale. Just heads up, Bethany, we're not going to be discussing spoilers because it's not out on YouTube yet, so just don't discuss spoilers, okay?
Yeah, that's when I'll be saying it.
Yeah, Jack hasn't seen it yet. So,
I've been spoiled to high hell, but you know, there's a difference between being spoiled and, you know, actually experiencing a thing for yourself and forming your own fucking opinion.
I actually drew fan art promptly. Okay, please send me Discord because I want to see that fan art. And maybe your commission rates. What? Did I say that out loud? Maybe working out with weights over my head is a bad idea when you two make me start laughing. That'll be a hell of a, like, autopsy. It's like, how did he die? Just looks at my live stream. So Sergeant Major Mario is the murderer.
It's just like, how did he die? We watched the stream and they're just like,
how did he die?
How? What?
I don't get it.
People always claimed that this boss took forever to beat. I beat this thing on my first try when I played it back in 2011, and I did it in less than 2 minutes.
The thing is, it's like it's just annoying for me. Like I'm not like those people, but I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
I greatly prefer the 3DS version. The 3DS version is much better, but it's the 3DS version.
God, the music in this final boss fucking slaps.
It is a good track.
Yeah.
It's not
I
the
love
best.
the way that it changes between like modern and classic. Yeah, the classic becomes a bit more like 16-bit, or just more classical. Sorry.
It's not the best final
good shit.
boss
Good
track
shit.
of Sonic. I genuinely think Frontiers has the best final boss track of Sonic.
That's fair. And more in the lines of Metal Overlord or Dark Gaia. Sonic 06 though, that's a worthy contender as
Oh,
well.
Solaris Phase 2 fucking slaps.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Would you believe me if I said I only had one commission that I'm actually working on right now? My friend messaged me a few days ago. He was like, one commission? Seriously?
Jesus, lad.
Fucking like Bethany. I got in touch with another artist recently because I saw an Apollo Justice animation they're doing, and like I was their first customer. I'm like, how? How? How has no one gone for your services?
It's just really a whole thing where, like, you know, it's... You spend a lot of your time as an artist in the red before you start seeing results. The main thing to do is just, you don't give up. You can't give up, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's not worth it. There's always a thing, you know, the more you do it, the higher your chances of getting recognition are, so you just gotta keep going.
I just think people don't know what true talent is.
Yeah, general society doesn't really have, like, high, you know, worthy opinions of art.
Makes sense with the power of AI. Jet gets head blown off.
Stop.
We'll end it! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Sonic, combine your powers.
Sorry, I forgot about that. You know, in the original 360 version, they say, press left bumper and right bumper together. And then this was just combine your powers.
Yeah.
It's a minor thing. I genuinely miss when games told you the controls.
Yeah, it was cool.
I can
It was a good way
understand
to
it.
show, like, different stuff.
I can understand it with like PC because, you know, you could just map the buttons how you like. But like, but yeah, like, you know, like Dust on the 360 where they say like press the X button, press the Y button. Like I miss that shit. That's when a game has more effort for me in other console ports.
Yeah, even like Sonic Heroes, whenever they, like, cause I played the PS2 and also the Xbox version, and they had like changes in dialogue when it came to the buttons. Also, why did they ruin that fucking perfectly good joke?
Sonic 06 had that as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's like while jumping, press the A button to do a homing attack, or press the X button to do a homing attack. I usually do art trades because I wasn't confident on my commissions yet, to be fair. Alright, Bethany, you better send me your Discord and show me your rates, and if I can afford them, I will, you know, we'll discuss something.
Hell yeah. Get that
Hashtag,
bag, G.
hashtag support real artists. Get that trending.
Dude, sweet. And you're only gonna get better.
Ah.
There's our portal home.
Why did they remove Green Hill in the portal? Because that was in the original, wasn't it? Like, Green Hill was there.
It's to represent the absolutely fucked timeline. Now that Ian has touched it, he's killed Green Hill.
It's corrupted.
Great.
He's not going back to Green Hill. He's going back to like Stardust Speedway, Bad Future.
It's one thing I always
Little
find
song's
funny.
gonna pop up like hello.
It's always one thing I find funny about like Stardust Speedway because like they always show the bad future because that's what people know. But that basically implies that Sonic fucked up. Like he didn't get the true fucking ending. Little Planet's fucked. They're just gone.
No.
But yes, Sonic Generations. It's still a good game. Just shame Ian Flynn had to touch it. They should have just left him to Shadow Generations.
Yeah.
Don't worry, as Tommy's human purse, we got you. Adam! You just gifted me Security Breach for the Switch, okay? You don't need to do it anymore.
How's it feel having a sugar daddy?
Just don't make it weird.
Same with this.
Call it like I see it.
But yeah, good to be back. Good to be back in the streaming game. It is. Very happy I was able to just get back home and.
Oh, I missed all this.
It's a good time. I'm definitely feeling a lot better after the fucking hellscape that was today.
See, Jack gets it. Don't encourage him.
But tomorrow, hopefully, I should be doing the Shadow Generations. Do you want to join in for that, Jack, or are you going to be busy?
There's a high chance that I'm going to be busy, so I'll have to pass on that.
Ah, fair enough. But, you know, if you are free and I'm doing it, invitation's open.
Yeah, no problem.
If not tomorrow, then probably Saturday. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Are we doing Ace tomorrow, or are we doing that on Friday?
I think the more likely scenarios I would be doing on Friday.
Okay, I think I'm doing something on Friday. Like,
Right.
so you may need to double check our schedules with that.
Yeah, fair enough.
The world does not want us to get to case 4.
Yeah, they're waiting for a prime time. That was the whole thing that I was gonna mention, where it's like, there's no fucking way that I'd be doing case 4 today because of like the fucking bad day that I've had.
No, definitely.
And if I was dealing with that shit, I'd been like, you know what, that's it, I'm done. No thanks. I quit this life.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Case 4 of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, the worst case in the entire series, and I stand by that.
It's apparently in the fandom it's considered to be universally hated.
And Jack wants to record that one.
Whether I go through with that or not, I'll find out on the day.
See how I'm feeling?
Yeah, exactly.
SM Discord. Alright, once the stream's over, I will send a request. And yeah, I want to see some awesome art. So you better show me some good shit.
Hell yeah.
Why don't I make that sound like a threat? I better see some good art, or else you'll lose your mod privileges.
Oh god, but yeah, this has been This has been good. This has been good. It's good to get back to this. So the current plan for the streams, yeah. So probably tomorrow or Saturday will be Shadow Generations. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in one sitting. If not, might have to push that.
Damn, that's actually fair. Well, shit. And thus Bethany learns what it's like to be a mod.
But yeah, so so tomorrow, Saturday, Shadow Generations. Monday, I'll be resuming Crash 4. I'll probably try and aim for a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule.
And then after that will be FNAF Security Breach. Now,
Great.
I'm on the Switch, the worst version. That's the funny part. So I can't wait to see how that runs.
I think after that will be East 10, Proud Nordics. I will be 100%ing that. So that's gonna be that's probably gonna take a long while before I finish that one. If you play Fall Guys, let me know. I play daily on my Switch. I'm not gonna play Fall Guys. I've never touched Fall Guys. Even then, if any multiplayer game is taking up my time right now, it's Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Like, I will be streaming that here and there for weekend races, but when the festival comes up, then I'll definitely be streaming that.
No need to thank me. All I ask is producer credits. You'll get a special thanks, and you'll like it.
I think I said it before in like the previous time I did this in 2020, but like I always love like with the gameplay footage of these games. I love to imagine they got someone to record the 06 footage and they never knew. It's like, we made this game? Why does it take so long to load?
But like, Crisis City wasn't unlocked. It was like a new profile, so you had to go through all of it. It's like, why are we celebrating this one again?
I also find it funny. I don't know how you feel about it, Jack, but like I do think Crisis City is the best stage of Generations.
I'd be inclined to agree.
But it's funny
I
that
really liked Crisis City.
The best stage of Generations is from the worst fucking game.
Yeah.
You think it's just like saying it, going, we're so sorry, please enjoy a good one at least.
Please, this level actually goes really fucking hard when we put in effort.
I think I've been hearing rumors about Sonic Central, so I think we'll find out what the next Sonic game is going to be, possibly this month on the 23rd.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Because it is a 35th, but the rumor currently is a Frontiers like definitive edition.
Okay.
But here's the thing, right? Definitive edition means like it includes all the DLC and stuff, right?
The DLC was free in the original Frontiers.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, what?
What the fuck is definitive about it then?
Is what gonna be different? Are we gonna get fucking super duper duper Sonic? Like the fuck?
I don't know. That's just the rumor. Apparently, there was a leak of a Korean age rating which listed a definitive edition. Apparently, it will have a native Switch 2 port, so that would be good. How much you want to bet? The main thing is that they fixed the pop-up.
Maybe, who knows?
One of these days, I'll have my name on this stream, and it will be condemning me as a human being.
Dear Lord.
Oh, I love it. Ah, yes, the final cutscene, which is literally the exact same. Like, it's word for word the exact same, but they redubbed it for some reason.
Are you sure you saw a door?
Yeah,
over
it's
here?
worse.
What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here.
But yeah, we're
Well, I
wrapping
know it
up
was one of
after
us.
this cutscene ends.
Shut
So,
up
do
and
you have
keep
any closing
looking.
words you want to say, Jack?
Don't really have much except hydrate and take care of your mental health. You know, June marks Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so to all the fellas,
What time
take
is
care of
it?
yourselves.
It's the
You're
exact
loved, you're
same time
valued.
as when you
You
asked
know,
earlier, and
you're
it'll
more
be the
than what you
exact same
produce,
time when you asked
and
later. There
even
is
at your
no
lowest, you
time
are
here.
deserving of love.
Let me
So
just say that
just
this was a brilliant
keep
plan
remembering
that
that.
you
You can
came
do
up
it. I
with.
believe in you.
Don't get too
Ian
self-righteous.
Flynn, the
It'll
god
be
tier
your plan
writer of
pretty
Sonic
soon.
Generations.
I'm
And
gonna
Bethany,
dedicate
you've got
the
the
rest of
you've
my
got the
life to
quotation
forgetting
marks
it.
there between every
I heard
single
that.
word.
Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then. No.
I love how not even Ian Flynn acknowledges
doesn't
riders
give
in
me much
this,
hope.
where Eggman did
Maybe I'll go
win.
back and get my teaching degree.
Like, yeah,
That's
he
not
won a
bad
carpet,
idea.
but he still
I've
won.
always
A dub's a
enjoyed
dub.
telling people what to do.
You read that off a Hallmark card, Jack?
To quote Damon Gant, fuck off!
Alright, well, this has been... Oh boy, it's been a while since I've done this outro. Alright, let's see if I can remember the original script. This has been Sonic Generations for the Nintendo Switch 2. If you guys like what we see and need to see more, be sure to let me know down below. Next time we come back to this, we'll be tackling the Shadow portion. If you want to help support the channel, there are no links down below yet because I'm still waiting on that. Check out Honest Bonds, Last Fight's Trendzoa, and Shadows. Links down below there, and yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. Other than subscribe, see you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. He's Manga Writer, and I'm Sergeant Major Mario saying, ciao!
See you.